No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon's offense will take the field first. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quick release by the QB. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Still running at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The Ducks will have it first and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Babers. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Hand off from the gun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Beavers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Flips it out to the back. The Ducks will keep this drive going. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Line gets set, first down. He'll do it himself on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Cal found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Berkeley. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Knight.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Fitted in the window for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Oregon State, 0.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on first down. It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Right back to the well. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Can't get him to the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's open. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Quick step and go. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Ducks are marching down the field. He's looking to throw. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Beavers send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Knight. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle. It's Benedict. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. From the gun. Give on the inside. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The hand to the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sideline, it's Rich. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle, it's Babers. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gets the back moving. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Beavers want to move quickly. Shotgun snap on third down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not going to have enough for the first down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky 4th down decision coming. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll give it to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, That'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man in the middle. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Looking downfield on first down. Snags it over the middle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Leaves it with the running back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The give on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The ball squirts free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. He'll keep it himself. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Good enough for first down.
He leaves it with his back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Headed to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oregon! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Oregon, 41. Oregon State, 0.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt teams 6 times tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Babers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Grab near the marker. It's Rich. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Babers. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They just keep firing. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen passes, it just never developed. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. They'll go to the ground. Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And first down for the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Touchdown Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
48, Oregon State, 0.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Beavers will call on their punt team.
To kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll do it himself. Running into the open space. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Leaves it with the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try the outside to the left. Nice move to keep running. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Trying to punch it in. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Head coach going to keep the offense offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he tacked on the extra point. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they closed that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man, it's Rich. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He's going to run it. It's a seam wide open. He's loose. The 20. Touchdown, Oregon State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
55, Oregon State, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rich. He's close to the 1st down, and they're going to mark him just a little short. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to run for it. Made a defender miss. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They want that clock to run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Ducks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Benedict. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Beavers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. Runs, turning it on. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Brings up 2nd down.
So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.